Hi everyone, this is Justin. So I have another channel where I post like rap remixes. So I rap over some of my favorite songs, and I've done Tomorrow by Together, Taylor Swift. My most recent one was Dreamers by Jungkook. And I thought that maybe I should start another channel. So on this channel, I'm going to be talking about topics that interest me, mainly Tomorrow by Together, but hopefully some other stuff too. So if that interests you, I hope you stick around. So today I'm going to be talking about some of the recent things that have been happening with beomgyu. If you don't know, he's one of the members of Tomorrow by Together. And recently, he's had, well, maybe not so recently now, but he's had some health problems. So the first thing that comes to mind is the interview with Rolling Stone, and that was in the States. He was feeling unwell and he had to step out. And also in Bangkok, he had to step out of the concert. So this is hard because I was trying to talk to a friend about this, but because she's not a fan, she doesn't have that same, what do you call it, like passion about Tomorrow by Together, so she wasn't really able to understand. So I thought that if I can talk about it with you guys, that would be great. So the first thing I want to talk about is the helplessness I feel as a fan. And maybe you guys also experience this, because as MOA we can like give support and love, we can send messages and stuff like that, but it's hard when something like this happens to one of the idols we admire, and we can offer like tweets or like messages on Weverse, but we can't really help in the way that we want to. So this is kind of frustrating and also sad. We want to be as close to the people we admire as possible, but sometimes it's not possible to show that care in a way. And that brings me to the idea of the K-pop emotional support, boy or girl. And this has been going around for quite some time. But basically, it's like when you feel support by an idol, or I guess it could be anyone. But anyway, you feel supported by them and you feel they're great parts of your mental well-being. And I know this might be, well, some people might think it's sad or like delusional, but I genuinely think that having an emotional support person can be really valuable, and it could be fulfilling as well, I guess, in a way, to feel support from someone that you may not even know, really. So the last point I'd like to talk about is why beomgyu is my bias. So I've supported Tomorrow by Together since their debut, or maybe even before, because I watched their, their teasers of each of the members before Crown came out, and I decided, this is a group that I'd really like to support. And I was going through a rough time during like their debut season, like a breakup and stuff like that. So I kind of really turned to Tomorrow by Together as like my emotional support. And all the guys are really amazing, and it was really hard to choose a bias. But I guess I chose beomgyu just because of his energy. He's really charismatic, and he's really passionate about his performance. If you've watched One Dream, I think you can kind of see the same things. And yeah, I just genuinely think he's a really sweet person and a loving person. And this is true of all the guys, actually. But yeah, I can't explain 100% why beomgyu is my bias. He just stood out, and maybe I will explain it better later. But yeah, that's why beomgyu is my bias. Yeah, so I guess that wraps up my mini podcast for today. And if you stuck around, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.